উভয় দেশ বিদ্যমান সহযোগিতামূলক ঐক্যমতের সুযোগ নিয়ে আমাদের অর্থনীতিকে আরও সংহত করে বৈশ্বিক এবং আঞ্চলিক ভ্যালু চেইন আরও সমৃদ্ধ করতে পারে। আমাদের চলমান যোগাযোগের উদ্যোগগুলি এক্ষেত্রে অনুঘটক হিসেবে কাজ করতে পারে। আমাদের সম্পর্ক একটি যুগান্তকারী মুহূর্ত অতিক্রম করছে। একটি স্বাধীন জাতি হিসেবে বাংলাদেশ 50 বছর পূর্তি উদযাপন করতে যাচ্ছে। বাংলাদেশ এবং ভারত কূটনৈতিক সম্পর্ক প্রতিষ্ঠারও 50তম বছরে পা দিয়েছে। 1971 সালে বাংলাদেশের মহান মুক্তিযুদ্ধে আমাদের অবিচ্ছেদ্য যোগসূত্র স্মরণে আমরা বিশ্বব্যাপী বাছাই করা কিছু শহরে আগামী বছর জুড়ে যৌথ কর্মসূচি পালনের সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছি। 2021 সালের 26শে মার্চ ঢাকায় আপনার উপস্থিতি আমাদের যৌথ উদযাপনের গৌরবময় স্মৃতি স্মরণীয় করে রাখবে।
In his introductory speech, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said his country always prioritizes Bangladesh as New Delhi follows neighborhood first policy. He said strengthening and deepening relation with Bangladesh has been a priority for him from the very first day in office. Noting that this year has been very challenging due to the global pandemic, Narendra Modi said, "It is a matter of satisfaction that in this difficult time there has been good cooperation between India and Bangladesh." After their opening remarks, both Sheikh Hasina and Narendra Modi jointly inaugurated resumption of the Chilahati-Haldibari rail link alongside unveiling a commemorative stamp issued by the Postal Department of India in honor of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Apart from this, the two premiers jointly inaugurated the Bangabandhu Bapu digital exhibition in New Delhi to show respect to the contributions of the two greatest leaders of the last century, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and Mahatma Gandhi. Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen has said the virtual meeting between the Prime Ministers of Bangladesh and India has decided to form a joint border management committee to check killings of innocent people. He said this at a post-virtual summit briefing held at State Guest House Podda in Dhaka this noon. A.K. Abdul Momen said during the virtual meeting, Sheikh Hasina and Narendra Modi discussed various bilateral issues including regional connectivity, border killing, trade barriers and water issues. He said the Indian Prime Minister reiterated his country's commitment and continued efforts to complete the interim water sharing arrangement for the Tista River. Before the virtual meeting, Bangladesh and India have signed 7 framework agreements, protocols and memorandum of understanding MOUs aimed to enhancing cooperation in various sectors. The two countries have signed 2 framework agreements on cooperation in the hydrocarbon sector and the launch of a high-impact community development project. Officials also signed a protocol to create a cross-border sanctuary for elephants. 3 MOUs have been signed on coordination in the agricultural sector, the supply of equipment for development of waste management of Borishal City Corporation, and cooperation between Bangabandhu Memorial Museum and India's New Delhi Museum. The terms of reference of Bangladesh-India CEO Forum were also signed by the two countries. The documents were signed by officials of the relevant departments on behalf of Bangladesh and Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Vikram Doraiswamy. A road in Port Louis, the capital of Mauritius, has been named after Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nation of Bangladesh. Mauritius Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Anwar Husnu and Port Louis Mayor Mahfouz Musa unveiled the nameplate of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Road. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina addressed a video message at the virtual event organized at the road inauguration, mentioning that naming the Mauritius road after Bangabandhu is a matter of great pride for Bangladesh. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said the Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Road is a symbol of the existing friendly relations between the two countries. She said Bangladesh and Mauritius are enjoying excellent relations at the bilateral and multilateral levels.
Bangladesh and Mauritius are enjoying excellent relations at both bilateral and multilateral levels. We share same values, principles and aspiration when it comes to upholding the welfare and prosperity of our peoples. We support each other in the regional and international forums, I believe Bangladesh being the chair of Indian Ocean Rim Association next year will work towards consolidating our ties of cooperation and understanding further in the days ahead. Bangladesh is harnessing the potential of blue economy in advancing the conservation and sustainable use of the oceans and the seas, and we want to be benefited from the vast experience of Mauritius in these regards.
Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, Expatriate Welfare and Overseas Employment Minister Imran Ahmed, and State Minister for Foreign Affairs Shahriar Alam spoke at the function. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has alleged that the BNP is making mischievous efforts to fish in the troubled water by pursuing a suffocating situation in the country. He was speaking at a program to inaugurate and lay foundation stones of different development projects and distribute winter clothes among the destitute at Kobirhat Upazila in Noakhali today. Obaidul Qadir joined the program through video conferencing from his official residence. The Awami League General Secretary warned BNP not to make ill efforts to jeopardize people. There is no constitutional alternative to polls to bring changes in state powers, he added. The minister told the BNP not to deem the silence of the government as a weakness.
দেশে একটি মহল সামাজিক যোগাযোগ মাধ্যম সহ বিভিন্নভাবে অপপ্রচার চালাচ্ছে। তারা এদেশে স্বাধীনতা এখনো মনে প্রাণে মেনে নিতে পারেনি। বিএনপি এ সকল উগ্র সাম্প্রদায়িক গোষ্ঠীর পৃষ্ঠপোষক। আজকের এই করোনা কালে প্রচন্ড এই শীতের সময়ে ওই দলের নেতাদের আপনারা পাননি। তারা বসন্তের কোকিল, তারা ভোটের কোকিল। ভোটের সময় আসে, ভোট চলে গেলে চলে যায়। বিএনপি আন্দোলন ও নির্বাচনে বারবার ব্যর্থ হয়েছে। জনগণ দ্বারা প্রত্যাখ্যাত হয়ে এখন ক্ষমতা যেতে অসাংবিধানিক পথ খুঁজছে। দেশে তারাই শ্বাসরুদ্ধকর পরিস্থিতি তৈরির মাধ্যমে গোলা পানিতে মাছ শিকারের অপচেষ্টা করছে। আবার আগুন সন্ত্রাসের পথেও তারা হাঁটতে শুরু করেছে। আমরা স্পষ্ট বলতে চাই, আমাদের নীরবতাকে, আমাদের ধৈর্য ধারণকে দুর্বলতা ভাববেন না। জনগণের স্বস্তি নষ্টের অপপ্রয়াস চালাবেন না। নির্বাচন ছাড়া ক্ষমতার পরিবর্তনের আর কোনো পথ খোলা নেই।
Obaidul Qadir said nearly 55 development projects have been completed in Kobirhat Upazila, including 7 new buildings at the Kobirhat College.
আমার জীবনে সব সুখ শান্তি আমি বিসর্জন দিয়েছি আমার দেশের মানুষের জন্য। আমার এলাকার জনগণের ভাগ্য উন্নয়ন আমি চাই, আমার পকেটের উন্নয়ন আমি করি না। নোয়াখালীর উন্নয়নে আমি চেষ্টা করি, অবিরাম আমি চেষ্টা করে যাচ্ছি আরো এগিয়ে যেতে। উন্নয়নে ধারাবাহিকতা কবিরহাট উপজেলায় 55টি প্রকল্পের কাজ শেষে আজ আনুষ্ঠানিক উদ্বোধন করছি। উপজেলা প্রকল্প বাস্তবায়ন কর্মকর্তার মাধ্যমে বাস্তবায়িত হচ্ছে 20টি সড়ক অবকাঠামো উন্নয়ন প্রকল্পের কাজ সফলভাবে শেষ হয়েছে।
At the Kobirhat end, Upazila Awami League President Nurul Amin Rumi, Municipal Mayor Jahirul Islam Raihan, among others, were present. Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood said every citizen of the country has marked a change in their faiths in the past 12 years. Unfortunately, leaders of the BNP don't notice it willingly. The minister was speaking at a views exchange meeting at Tottho Bhavan in the capital today. Bangladesh Songbatpotro Porishad BSP organized the program to discuss growth and potential of newspaper industry, marking the birth centenary of celebration of Bangabandhu. Dr. Hassan Mahmood called upon the BNP to look at the reports of the World Bank and the IMF on the progress of the country in the past 12 years rather than mislead people. He said people of the country have now woken up and they will eliminate all evil forces.
যে গতকাল মির্জা ফখরুল ইসলাম আলমগীর সাহেব বক্তব্য রেখেছেন যে বিজয় মিলল মুক্তি মেলেনি। আমি মির্জা ফখরুল ইসলাম আলমগীর সাহেব একসময় ঢাকা কলেজে পড়াতেন। আমি ওনাকে একটু পরিসংখ্যানগুলো পড়ার জন্য বিনীতভাবে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। তিনি IMF এর প্রতিবেদন পড়ুন, এশিয়ান ডেভেলপমেন্ট ব্যাংকের প্রতিবেদন পড়ুন, আর $600 থেকে যে $2064 বাংলাদেশের মাথাপিছু আয় উন্নীত হয়েছে সেটি একটু পড়ুন, এবং দারিদ্র সীমার নিচে থাকা মানুষের হার 41% থেকে যদি 20%-এর নিচে নেমে এসছে সেটি একটু পড়ুন। এগুলো পড়লে আপনার বিভ্রান্তি কেটে যাবে। আসলে তারা নিজেরা সবসময় বিভ্রান্তির মধ্যে ভোগেন এবং সেই বিভ্রান্তি থেকে মানুষকে বিভ্রান্ত করার অপচেষ্টা চালান। যারা রাষ্ট্রকে পিছিয়ে দিতে চায়, যারা দেশকে মধ্যযুগে নিয়ে যেতে চায়, যারা আমাদের সংস্কৃতির উপর আঘাত হানে, আমাদের কৃষ্টির উপর আঘাত হানে, তাদেরকে চিহ্নিত করে তাদের বিরুদ্ধে জনগণকে আরো জাগিয়ে তুলতে হবে। দেশ
He said Bangladesh will join the list of developed countries named very soon as the country is moving forward, led by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Khalid Mahmood Chaudhry said this at the agreement signing ceremony of dredging works of Rabnabad Channel of Paira Port in Dhaka today. Paira Port Authority Chairman Commodore Humayun Kollol and Belgium-based dredging company Jan de Noel's project director Jan Muens have signed the agreement from respective sides. Bangladesh chemical industry French President Emmanuel Macron has tested positive for COVID-19. He was tested after developing symptoms and will now self-isolate for 7 days, the Elysee Palace said in a statement. He is still in charge of running the country and will work remotely. Meanwhile, a team of 10 international scientists will travel to the Chinese city of Wuhan next month to investigate the origins of COVID-19, the World Health Organization (WHO) has said. Beijing has been reluctant to agree to an independent inquiry, and it has taken many months of negotiations for the WHO to be allowed access to the city. Meanwhile, COVID-19 global death toll now crosses 16,58,000 with more than 7,47,15,000 people infected. On the other hand, more than 5,25,39,000 people have recovered so far. China's Chang A5 mission has returned to Earth with the cargo of rock and soil it picked up off the moon. A capsule carrying the materials landed in Inner Mongolia shortly after 1:30 local time today. It's more than 40 years since the American Apollo and Soviet lunar missions brought their samples home. The new specimens should provide fresh insight on the geology and early history of Earth's satellite. For China, the successful completion of the Chang A5 venture will also be seen as another demonstration of the nation's increasing capability in space. News on sports. India scored 233 runs for 6 wickets against host Australia at stumps of day 1 in the first test of the 4-match series in Adelaide. At the end of the day, Ravichandran Ashwin and Riddhiman Saha were on the crease with 15 and 9 runs respectively. Earlier, India won the toss and decided to bat first. Virat Kohli scored 74 runs while Cheteshwar Pujara scored 43 and Ajinkya Rahane scored 42 runs for India. Bangladesh Navy became champion in the Mujibur Victory Day Volleyball Championship 2020 in the capital today. Navy beat Bangladesh Power Development Board (PDB) by 3-2 sets in the final match of the tournament at Polton Volleyball Stadium. In women's category, Bangladesh Ansar VDP beat Bangladesh Police by 3-2 sets and became champion. Information Secretary Khaja Mia distributed the prizes among the champion and runner-up teams as the chief guest. Joint Secretary of Bangladesh Volleyball Federation, Advocate Fazli Rabbi Babul, and was also present on the occasion. A total of 9 men's team and 3 women's team took part in the 6 days long competition. To end the bulletin, headlines once again. Sheikh Hasina and Narendra Modi hold virtual meeting. 2 prime ministers pledge to deepen cooperation between Bangladesh and India. Rail services between Chilahati-Haldibari resume after 55 years. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and Narendra Modi inaugurate service virtually. Bangladesh and India signed 7 MOUs in various sectors, including trade, energy and agriculture. A road in Port Louis, capital of Mauritius, named after father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. BNP trying to catch fish in troubled water by creating suffocating environment in country, comments Obaidul Qadir. Although fate of every person of country changed in 12 years, BNP leaders pretend not to see it, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Bangladesh to export 50,000 tons of fertilizers to Nepal. Agreement to this effect signed between 2 countries. And French President Emmanuel Macron tests positive for coronavirus. Scientists to travel to Wuhan next month for investigating origins of corona. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.